Okay, so this is an oldie but goodie, but it's back because it had to get taken down. This is a shout out actually now to Sarah, because Sarah asked for, can you give me a shout out? There you go, Sarah. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get a paper. I would use a ruler just to be able, we're gonna get a center line because I know a lot of kids are having problems with proportions. So I want you to find the middle of the page. Line down the middle. This will be erased eventually, and then we'll find the middle of the page here just to help us. Okay. All right, so now we have the middle crossbars, and in this middle we are going to draw the dome of his head. So we're going to start on one side. You're going to go up to the center line and then bring it back down. And in this line right here, we're gonna make this into that centerpiece. Okay, so now we're gonna go across the middle. So from this, we'll go up one side, boop, and then from this side, we'll go up the other side. And we're gonna double that. So it's gonna go, make a parallel line over to this side, okay? Now we're gonna do where his eyes, or this black part is. So we're gonna go down and up. And now it's almost gonna look like a T. And now we're gonna make this, so, cause it's kind of off-centered, but that's okay. We'll make a line down on that line, and then we're gonna make this across. And we'll make this go straight across here. So this eventually is going to be Sharpied in, okay? So we're gonna pretend like Sharpie, 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 Sharpie. All right, so now we're gonna put in a little piece on either side of here, boop, boop. And then we're gonna come and bring it down, and then it's gonna go touch. So we're gonna bring it down and touch, okay? Then we're gonna make these lines go up on either side. And then this line is gonna go from here to here. And it's gonna go from here to here. Okay. And then here, it's almost like a triangle. In, out. Same thing on this side, in, out. And then this line is gonna go down to here. And this line is gonna go down to here. Good job. So on either side, we're gonna have a rectangle. So one rectangle, two rectangles, and then there's gonna be little circles here. So Mandalorian, a lot of people love the Mandalorian, and it's a combination of like a Western, old Western movie and original, like the original Star Wars trilogy. So it's combining those. Okay, all right, so the head is now done, awesome. So now we're gonna have his shoulders coming out. So it's just gonna be wiggles on either side. And for his body, we're just gonna kind of put in where his body's going. You make this come out a little bit. Rub. So that's just so we know kind of where the body is. And now we'll do his shoulder pads. So on this side, I guess his armor is gonna come around. It looks like, actually, you know what it looks like? A turtle shell. Yeah. So erase inside here. And we're gonna finish off the armor turtle shell. Now we'll do this one, both of them were different shapes. You can message me and say, tell me about that. Like, why are they different shapes? Or is each Mandalorian look exactly alike? Or do they look different? I would love to know. I tried to research some stuff, but I didn't know about that. So this one's more of like turtle. This one's more of like an L, okay? Now he has, we're gonna put across it's kind of like his utility belt. It's going from one side to the other, and it almost goes right through that middle part. And behind him, this must be his weapon. You can tell me what it is here. It's gonna go up, looks like a bone to me. And then down, okay? I guess the most popular Mandalorian was Boba Fett. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And the race, the Mandalorians, are from Mandalore, and they always wear a distinct suit of armor. Bing, 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 right there. Okay, so now we're gonna do its chest. So his chest right here, it has like the double, that's one lump, but then it has this centerpiece right here, right on that line there. And then bring that around, and then it has like a, come out here. It's almost like his chest area. And this part is gonna go behind. Okay, and then it's gonna have a double line here. So it's gonna go parallel here, bring it down, and then parallel back. Same thing over here, parallel, bring it back. And then he has a centerpiece here. Okay, and it looks like he's got another piece right here coming down, and it's gonna come down and then bring it back. So it's like it's connected behind there. All right, and this is where his cape is. So his cape's coming off, and it has a couple of lines here. And then his cape is gonna go actually over his utility belt, and you're gonna put a couple of lines in there. All right, looking good. On his utility belt, it looks like he's got, let's put a line here. It's almost like a square. So before you close off your square, you're gonna do a little loop here and 2 lines. Up here, you wanna do a rectangle, and then another little rectangle. Close that off, and there's another rectangle inside of there. All right, so down here, these are like, it looks like these might be his like bullets or something. So we're gonna make a couple of them here. And then you wanna erase in there because you don't want them to see the line where the utility belt thing is. So if you're gonna come in here, you're just gonna erase right in there. And it looks like there's an extra line in here and an extra square. And looks like down here, a line. Wow, I didn't do this very good, did I? Hold on. All right, and a square here. Boop, boop. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, so his arms are coming out. So you remember that center line? So both of his shoulder shields, armor, is right there. And so you're gonna have the arms sticking out. So this is going below that line. And this is going to be a piece of his material. It's gonna go woo, woo, woo. And then lines across. What else do I know here? Mandalorian people are warriors and bounty hunters. Okay, this is going to be his arm with his suit on. And there's gonna be a line here. And then we're gonna do extra utility. So do like a little square, a rectangle, and then another long rectangle. And then he has this piece coming off. And I made the fingers a little too short, especially on this side, but so he's got fingers coming out. It's gonna hold onto his gun, wrap around. So this is his gun there, and this is his, the rest of his hand. And it looks like he's got like gloves on. So the glove's gonna go behind there. And we're gonna put a square there, and then do a long rectangle. Oh, I'm losing my paper. Oops. Another square, and this is going to be where it shoots out of. Okay. All right, let's do this side of the arm. So we're coming out of here. So we have the material here going across. This is part of his shield armor. This one has a lot of different pieces here. So we have 1, 2, and then we're gonna do a line across. And this is different than this side. Cool. Looks like this arm is longer. You know, if you want, try to make it more even. So this is his thumb, and I'm going to make his fingers a touch longer than I did. It's that piece shield on there. So I'm gonna make this one maybe a touch longer. And then this is This would be sharpied in, sharp. And this is going to be sharpied in, sharp. And a sharp. Oh, arm thing. Sharp. All right, let us do the lines that are going across. So there's one line that's going to go across here. And there's one line that's going underneath. Jump over all of it. And then now he's got his other utility belt. We're just going to make a line across. Line across and go put goodies on it, okay? So looks like this is part of his belt holder. Just making a triangle right there. And another triangle right here. And this is a right smack dab in the middle. Looks like it's kind of like a buckle. And two lines here. Probably part of the bullets. You can erase in there. So George Lucas was involved in helping create the series, and he surprised people visit to the set. That must have been exciting. It was like, probably, what do they call it? Gobsucked? I don't know. They probably were like, oh my goodness. I would. I get a little starstruck. My husband, not so much. He's like, they're just people. I'm like, no, they're not just people. These are like superhero people. Okay, so he's got like this utility piece on here. So it's like extra. And it's gonna loop around and it has a flap on it, okay? So we can erase in there. What else? Oh, it has like a piece coming down here. Cross, up. These are some, looks like pieces of armor. And behind here, you can't see it, but this is his cape. So his cape is just coming down, swoosh. And we'll do the cape on that side, but first we're gonna do the armor down here. Oh, interesting. The armor's a little different down here. So we have the loop over. Okay, so now we'll do this side. This has two pieces. Okay, he's got a gun right here. Let's see if we can do the gun. This is inside we'll color this in. All right, so I am going to Sharpie it, and I'm going to Sharpie it with my bigger Sharpie, and then I'll come back and show you how I did, everything else is kind of the same, but how I did the head to make it look shiny. Okay, so let's do it. Time to erase. All right, I'm gonna show you how to get that look. So we're gonna go around the outside with gray. Go around here with gray. Around the outside. And these ones are gonna be a little darker gray. So, in here is gonna be gray. And then this, oops, I think I did it different over there. That's okay. This can be a little lighter. And this could almost be white. Okay, so to make it look like it's shiny, you're just gonna take the gray and go over this, a little darker on one side. Same thing on this side. touch of gray inside here. And you guys can put another streak of gray in here. And then I'm going to do, it looks like I got a touch of yellow. And I'm just going to put a little bit of yellow in here. Just a little bit, looking shiny here. Okay, all right, so what I used was burgundy and maroon over here, same thing here and on here. Then I did a light brown here, and the dark brown I put in here. The rest would be gray. So good luck, and may the force be with you. See ya.